Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, listen to me. That's right. We are going to be taking a look at some of the speeches that Megan has given, the word salad she has thrown at us. We're going to be looking at the ways she makes everything about herself. You guys, I have spent so much time going through these speeches, and it is unbelievable how much she makes everything about herself and says I, me, I throughout, no matter where she is in the world. So we'll take a look at the making it about herself, the word salad, and her favorite buzzwords. I got a list of some of her favorite buzzwords, just a few of them, of the millions that she uses over and over in her speeches. So let's take a look at listen to me. Her version of, well, the way she draws attention to herself with her speeches. Here we go. And a shout out to Tanya, who came up with the listen to me. Because I always do the look at me, but I hadn't really tackled the listen to me. I think I did something about it on Patreon, but I wanted to attack it here on the main channel. So thank you, Tanya, and everybody else for your wonderful suggestions. Let's take a look at how Megan does a listen to me.
I want to tell you, I am proud. I am my being here, my work. When my notion. See, I remember, I went, so off I went. I wrote a letter. I wanted to cover all my base. I realized the magnitude of so I did. I was just, the magnitude of my action. I had created.
When I first important to me, that was me being able to have the opportunity. I tried on my visits. I realized I went home and I think I'm gonna be I wore when I nailed and got my dream job. And I don't need that because I'm where I want to be. I'm able to share that. And so when I thought about it, I said that I thought of immediately, I thought that I've become introduced to once that for me resonates, which I've worn quite a bit as I've been here, that I wanted to. I saw that. I was so touched. I think would be the thing that I'm really connected to. So that I wore. This is the kind of work that I've been doing to me, and I will. So I think I found so I'm really touched that I found out. I read it and I will.
You guys, that was just two of her speeches that I cut up there to show you how much she makes it about herself. She talked for so long about herself, stories about herself, the difference that she has made from that stupid soap commercial. It's that same story over and over, as we know, but it's the listen to me. I. my. It's just so much of that. It really is wild to see. It's like a compulsion at this point. She can't not make it about herself. But again, I guess that lends back to the narcissism that we all discuss, but it's me. Anyway, continuing on, let's take a listen to some of her favorite buzzwords. See if you can spot a pattern here. So there are compilations online, but I actually made these myself. I sat down and made myself listen to some of her speeches, and I just kept putting my head in my hands while I was listening. But just take a listen, see if you can spot some buzzwords.
Your community.
With this community.
Community. Community.
It's the community.
The community. That this community.
I am a woman.
As women, for the women, as women. The women, it's women.
The next wave of women.
Woman. Diversity.
Was to advocate advocacy.
Advocate
to injustice. What is just of service.
Because I know diversity, core values, and equality.
Yeah, that was just a couple of her speeches. Again, if you continue on, I just couldn't subject myself to any more of Megan. I feel like I was losing my mind making this video. But you will hear those same buzzwords: community, women, diversity, advocate, and justice. Her favorite words. But she has no actual plans of, how to solve problems or what the actual problems are. Just more buzzwords, more nonsense, more word salad, if you will. Which brings me to, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I'm going to play you some of the biggest word salad moments that I could find. Again, there are compilations online. They probably do this better than me, but I just chopped these up myself because I just want you to hear in these little bits and pieces and see if you can make sense out of any of this, because I don't even believe that she can at this point.
Repetition is recognition, as they say. And the narrative on repeat that surrounded me allowed me to recognize those who felt unheard, to stand up to injustice, and to be not afraid of saying what you know is true and what is just and what is right. So whether your inspiration comes from daily acts of service, in kindness, in advocacy, in grace, and in fairness, that those become the very things that are recognized by the next wave of women, both young and old, who will also choose this moment to join the movement.
I'm sorry, can anybody make sense out of any of that or tell me what any of that means? I know what each individual word means, but when you smash them together like that, they really do lose all meaning.
Their values and the skills, all the skills that they've learned to rebuild the world around them. Now, many of you have already spent years embodying and, yes, even enacting the change you'd like to see in the world. Yet the opportunity that lies ahead for you is the same one that those graduates and millions of young women around the world have as well.
Say what now? Anyone want to make a drinking game out of every time she says women and world? No? Okay, I'd be blackout too. Yeah, more nonsense there. Also, you guys brought it to my attention and I could clearly hear it there. She's starting to get the Elizabeth Holmes way of speaking. Theranos or whatever. One drop of blood. Oh, you guys, she's doing that thing where she's deepening her voice so she'll be taken more seriously, and you may not notice that she's not actually saying anything or meaning anything or has any substance to anything she's saying. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind with this one. It's been a lot. Going through these speeches, it's a lot. It took me a long time of listening to try to make sense out of any of it. All I could gather is she's just showing us her narcissism. She's taking what buzzwords she thinks will get her attention, applause, all the things, right, that she's craving, and just, again, throwing them together because she thinks everybody wants to hear everything she has to say, and everything she says is the most important thing ever. Okay, I want to play you one more speech, and I will warn you, the audio's rough, so you just got to kind of bear with me here because it's in and out. It sucks, but I don't think it hurts the speech any because the speech sucks too. Just take a listen just to one little snippet about how much she makes it about herself. Here we go.
I had such a deep and long-standing respect and admiration for. And I was invited to pull up a seat at the table. I was so overwhelmed by this experience. I think I even saved my little paper place card that said my name on it. Just proof that I was there, and proof that I belonged. Because the truth was, I wasn't sure that I belonged. I was so nervous. Oh, I doubted myself, and I wondered if I was good enough to even be there, what I was doing in the world, albeit important and meaningful as far as I saw it, was it deserving to have a seat at this table?
Ooh, I'm choking on all the bullshit there. Have you ever seen anybody with a bigger inflated sense of self or more self-importance than this monster that was speaking? I understand as a speaker you need to relate back to your audience, but she's lost the plot completely. It is all about her all the time, and everything that she says she thinks is the most interesting thing that's ever been said, and it's funny to watch and also cringe at the same time. So with that, I leave you with the listen to me, because, oh my God, I could seriously make 10 parts to this video because there are so many speeches. And hell, if you want to see more like this, leave me comments and let me know. I'll be glad to do more. Listen to me, because, ooh, that girl loves to talk about herself and loves her buzzwords as well. My goodness. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I love this suggestion so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. I cannot believe I just hit 80,000 subs. It's still blowing my mind. Tomorrow, Saturday, is my birthday, so join me for a birthday celebration. I have an interesting video coming out. It's a longer video about, it just has to do with Harry and Meghan, so you'll see that tomorrow. I actually have a couple videos coming out, but join me for that. But as always, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have the best day, and I will talk to you again soon. Be sure to check out the merch. We got Recollections May Vary, Make It Make Sense. In a world full of Meghans, be a Catherine, still my personal favorite. And this is a load of pants, one of my other favorite sayings that doesn't get enough attention. But, oh, listen to me. I'm becoming Meghan. Look at me. Listen to me. But again, guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate you. If you want to further support, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps.